Hello and welcome to This Is My Life. This is podcast number 2. And for all of you out there, I am doing this shit just for myself and just for trying to advance some form in my art career. Or whatever you have. First things first, there's a couple things I want to get out of the way. This may end up being a very long one. But this one goes out to Rida Evil. Look at that. Not drunk. So there will never be a drunk A Drake. With that actually leads me to my second part, which is my name, since I did not divulge that in the first one. I have 3 names that I go by. One is Jeremy, which is my given name. My DJ name is A Drake. And my nickname, pretty much everywhere outside of where I live, is Ash. Well, outside of Milwaukee and Madison is Ash. There you go. That's my name. So. And lastly, I want to congratulate Susie and Alan for finally getting married after being together for several years and being one of the most lovely couples I have ever seen. I have known you both for quite some time, and definitely not as well as I hope to. But I love you both. You both have always been there for me in times of need and such. And I wish you both the best of luck, wealth, health, everything. You know, I'm so glad that you guys were able to finally tie the knot. And by the way, after watching your videos, it was one of the most beautiful weddings I have seen. And I did actually cry through it, so don't hold that against me. Anyways, congratulations to you both, Susie and Alan. I love you both. Now, let's get on to what I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about sex, because I don't believe there's nearly enough of sex on the internet these days. Not enough at all, so I might as well try and help add to it. What I want to know about all my viewers, which there was 47 of them last time I checked, and only 3 or 4 comments. It's fine with me, I don't care. But at the same time, why not try to encourage the responses, that sort of thing. So let's talk about sex. What I want to know about sex is what your qualms about sex are. This goes out to my viewers. What your qualms are, what your fetishes are, what your dislikes are, that sort of thing. More of a discussion rather than anything, but if you do want to show a video response, I'm more than willing to look. So, so tell me all your views. What do you feel sex is for? What do you view sex as? In a relationship, what do you guys use sex for, other than the obvious? What are your fetishes, fantasies? What do you like during sex? What do you hate during sex? That sort of thing. Let's try and make this very personal, even though you can try and respond anonymously. I don't really care. I will tell you about me. Right now, I have been sexless in all forms since mid-August, and it's now December 2nd. I don't know, sex is weird to me. I used to be a whore. I used to do pretty much everything under the sun. I don't know. Like, to give you a quick example of my sex life. During high school and all that, I was bisexual. I fucked pretty much anything that moved. From that point on, I started dating, and then, was strictly towards women just because I wasn't turned on by guys all that much, so I never went for it. I never did it. I still do once in a great while, still have thoughts of what it would be like, if I was dating a guy or fucking a guy or whatever. But who knows? Currently, I basically just like pussy way too much for the feeling, the aspect, whatever, but that's still just straight up sex, which is kind of not what I'm about anymore. Several years ago, probably like 5, 6, whatever, I used to just be about sex. Now, I'm not. Now, I'd rather have sex with someone that I actually care about, have some sort of emotion with, and it's mostly because, in the last probably 2 years, I've grown, become more mature in my own ways and trying to rediscover myself and what I want out of life and that sort of stuff. And when it comes to sex, it basically came to sex being a tool to connect with someone, to reach out to them and feel them in a way that's, non-verbally possible. So, shit, my singer just went. But, yeah. So like I was saying, sex is a way to connect with someone. It's a way to feel them. It's a way to enjoy each other's company in a more physical manner. When it comes to fetishes and things like that, I actually honestly have a huge boot fetish. Don't ask me where it came from. I really don't know. It just kind of happened. I don't know. Boots, really great boots just turn me on beyond belief. I don't know, it's weird. Outside of that, I'm not into polygamy anymore. I've tried that. It didn't work out. It wasn't for me. I didn't have the heart for it, I guess you will. Same thing with open relationships. I don't like open relationships. I do like to be playful in a manner of playing, basically. I don't know. But for me, at that point, it's more of fun rather than just being about sex and dating relationships, that sort of thing. So, I guess I put this out to whoever's watching me. What are your responses? What is it with you on your personal agenda about sex? In all aspects of the matter. I don't care if it goes into, lesbian porn, gay porn, whatever. I don't care. I just want to know. And it's mostly just like an interesting factor of the human nature, considering that we are one of 3 species on the entire planet that have sex for pleasure. We're also a most interesting creature in nature since, we do weird fucking shit when it comes to sex, like trisexual, where you try anything once, no matter what it is. Necrophilia is another one that's fucking interesting that only our species as human beings do. I don't know, it's weird, so that's why I'm asking. As I said, if you want to actually get into complete detail about it, post anonymously. Reply anonymously. I don't care who you are, I'm just curious about what you have to say. Make it intelligent, whatever. Do what you have to do. So that's our talk about sex. To give you a preview about episode number 3, that will be about love in a way, which is closely, to my opinion, related to sex. If you differ from that opinion, let me know that as well, and we'll discuss it then. Alright, good night. Let's talk about sex a little bit.